17 old-school home hacks Grandma used to keep the house cool without AC. What if I told you your grandma could cool down an entire house in 45-degree heat without AC, fans, or bills? These 17 forgotten tricks from Dottie's days will blow your mind and might just save you this summer. There was a time when beating the heat wasn't about power, it was about wisdom. Our grandmothers used simple, natural methods to cool down homes without spending a rupee. Let's revive these 17 Desi genius hacks, the ones that worked before air conditioners even existed. 1. Koos Wet Curtain, the natural air cooler. Grandma hung thick Koos vetiver curtains over open windows. She'd spray them with water every afternoon. As air passed through, it cooled down instantly and filled the house with a fresh, earthy scent. This hack worked like a Desi air cooler, minus the electricity bill. 2. Clay matka water, fridge-free cooling. Forget the fridge. Grandma stored water in a clay matka. The porous clay allowed slow evaporation, which naturally cooled the water. It tasted better, stayed fresh, and didn't cost a single rupee to chill. Even today, it's one of the healthiest ways to drink water. 3. White sheets on roof. Beat the heat from above. She knew the roof soaked in heat all day, so she'd either spread white bed sheets or apply lime tuna coating on top. The white surface reflected sunlight instead of absorbing it, instantly bringing down indoor temperatures by several degrees. Old-school insulation that works even today. 4. Floor sleeping. Low heat, deep sleep. No beds, no foam, just a cotton durry or chatai laid directly on the floor. Why? Because heat rises and the floor is always the coolest spot. Add a light bedsheet and you've got the best sleep of your life without sweating through the night. 5. Sprinkle water on the floor. Grandma sprinkled plain water across cement or marble floors. Then she turned on the fan. The water evaporated and created a cooling breeze that refreshed the whole room. Zero cost, zero effort, pure science, Desi style. 6. Open early, close midday. Natural insulation. Grandma had timing. She opened all windows at dawn, filling the home with fresh air. But by noon, curtains shut, windows sealed. She trapped the cool morning air and blocked out the scorching midday sun. A temperature control system, without any remote. 7. Mud-plastered walls, Earth's air conditioner. In village homes, walls were made of midi and dung. Mud is a natural insulator. It absorbs very little heat during the day and releases it slowly at night. The result? Homes that stayed 5 to 7 degrees Celsius cooler than concrete ones. Who needs a thermostat? 8. Neem trees by the windows, living shade. She always planted neem or peepal trees right outside windows. Why? They filtered sunlight, blocked heat, and let in clean, cool air. Plus, the neem kept mosquitoes away. 2 problems solved with 1 tree. 9. Cotton clothes in light colors. Wear the cool, dark clothes absorb heat. Grandma wore only cottons in white or pastels, breathable, lightweight, and quick drying. It kept her body cool, even during peak afternoon heat. Fabric matters, and so does color. 10. Wet towel fan hack. When the fan alone wasn't enough, she'd hang a wet cotton towel over it. The air passed through the damp cloth and came out cool and moist. Instant cooler, no wires, no bills. Just a little water and Grandma's wisdom. 11. Clay tandoor cooking. Heat outside, not inside. Summer cooking wasn't done indoors. Grandma used a clay tandoor in the courtyard. The smoke went up and the kitchen stayed cool. Bonus, food cooked faster and tasted smoky, rustic, and delicious. No sweat, no suffocation. 12. Wet dupatta on head, heat stroke shield. Before leaving home, she'd dip her cotton dupatta in cold water, wring it, and drape it over her head and shoulders. It cooled her instantly and protected her from heat stroke, long before anyone sold cooling scarves. 13. Power off equals cool on. Every afternoon, she'd switch off all unnecessary electronics, lights, TV, even the fan sometimes. Why? Every appliance generates heat. By reducing them, she kept the room cooler naturally and saved energy too. 14. Copper pot in the shade, cold and clean water. She stored water in copper pots, always kept in a dark corner. The copper kept it cool and also added health benefits, killing bacteria and boosting immunity. Chilled, chemical-free, and gut-friendly. 15. Cross ventilation, Grandma's win trick. She never relied on one window, she opened two opposite each other. The air rushed in one side and blew out the other, creating a steady, cooling breeze through the whole house. No fans needed. 16. Banana leaves on roof, natural insulation layer. On tin or mud roofs, she laid banana or palm leaves. These green shields blocked sunlight and reduced the heat entering the home. It was her version of a thermal layer, 100% biodegradable. 17. Cold wet bedsheet hack, sleep like a baby. On unbearable nights, she soaked a cotton bedsheet in cold water, wrung it out, and laid it on the charpai. It stayed cool for hours and gave deep, uninterrupted sleep. No fan? No problem. These aren't just hacks, they're survival skills passed down through generations. They worked before ACs existed, and they still work today. Try just one of these this summer, and you'll know. Grandma was always 5 steps ahead of science. Like, subscribe, and comment. Which one of these hacks do you remember seeing in your own home?